Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for Serpent X Tech, and in this video, we'll be taking a look at how to go through the setup process of the Keystone 3 Pro, a cryptocurrency hardware wallet that allows you, the end user, to store your crypto securely and safely. It's just a huge responsibility because you're not relying on a centralized exchange that makes it more convenient and easy. But it is a good way to store, especially if you're storing large amounts of crypto securely and safely in your own possession where you own the private keys. Now, the Keystone wallets is just one option of many hardware wallets that are out there. However, we're going to go through the setup process right now, where we did a video before on what's in the actual box. And right here is the box if you haven't checked out my previous video. And really neat packaging, good marketing material, as well as all the key points like open source, secure element chip, support multiple seeds, so on and so forth, tamper protection. And then right behind it is the actual device. And when you plug it in for the first time, it will ask you, do you want to allow this device to connect? And you want to hit accept. If you don't want to trust that device, you can always hit cancel, but you can see right now it's connected via Type-C. And then here it is right here. So Keystone, if we swipe or touch this little arrow right here, we just got to go through the setup process. So English, yes. Please access the link stated below. And we already are on the Keystone Quick Start Guide, but we do need to verify. So let's switch over to the computer. We're going to go to that website right now, which is keyst.1 for Keystone, just split up /verify. Let's do it on the computer right now. And this is the quick start guide that we already have pulled up, but I'm just copying the URL. I'm going to type in the word verify after the slash, and there it is. So we want to verify device, and what's going to happen is there's a button that we need to hit for scan QR code, and we need to scan our screen. So I'm going to do that right now. And you can see it's verifying. It just scanned the QR code, so it's verifying now. Let that run through its thing. All right. And now we need to enter the verification code on screen. Just provided it to us. So we're going to type this in. Click verify. And we see on the screen, authenticated, your device is secure. So we're going to hit done here. And then we're going to hit success on the device. And that is done. Now, you can see there's firmware updates. Always want to make sure your devices are up to date. You can see on here that we can do a firmware update via USB or through the micro SD card reader, which I have a micro SD right here, just a basic micro center SD card, nothing too crazy. I believe it supports up to 1 terabyte total, but I'm not gonna do anything that crazy. So we're gonna go to USB, and right now it's telling us to go to the same website, but then at the end /web USB to install update. Let's do that now. And we got two options here on the computer screen. We could do multi-coin, so this wallet can store multiple assets, or we could do Bitcoin only. In this case, I want to set it up as a multi-coin. It's already connected, as you can see, via Type-C on the bottom of the device. So we're just going to go ahead and click connect on the desktop. It comes up top left, select it, hit connect, and now it's going to be talking to the device. We're on stock version that I got this out of the box, 1.04. And a new version is 1.34. It's always good to keep your firmware updated. So now that I have this in my possession, I will be doing that on the regular. This could take about 5 minutes is what it's saying. So we'll let that ride out. And you can see here on the device now, it says updating. All right, on screen on the desktop, it says download complete. And then you can see here on the device that it's actually installing the firmware. So we're going to try not to move that too much. Now, if you have a finicky Type-C cable connected to your device, don't move it around too much, because if you mess it up during the firmware update process, you could wind up having to do the process all over again, or in some rare cases, brick your device. But we're good here. We just need to let this bad boy install and hang tight. The downloading of the firmware and the install process took about 8 to 10 minutes, so just give it some time. Now on the device, we actually have a new wallet. So we can import a wallet, or you could create a new one. If the screen times out, just hit the side button here. There's only one button on it. And again, that message pops up. This is what happened when I first plugged it in, connected this device. Once connected, the external device will gain permission to transfer data to your Keystone. This is what we use, so I just approve it. But we can import wallet, or we could create new. For this video, we're just going to create new, but if you ever wanted to import, you could always do that. We're going to go ahead and set up a pin code now. So set up however you would like, right? We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which I'm pretty sure it's not going to be happy with, but I would not recommend it. Then you can give it a name of whatever you want. So let's say test for now. We'll do test KS for Keystone. Next, standard seed phrase, which is 12 to 24 word seed phrase, or Shamir backup, an advanced procedure for securely storing your seed phrase. We'll probably have a different video to talk about the Shamir backup, but we're just going to go to standard seed phrase. Check your surroundings. Never share your seed phrase with anyone else as it grants access to your assets. Ensure that there's no onlookers or cameras when recording your seed phrase. Please complete the setup process in one go to avoid any security risk. So obviously you guys are looking at my screen, or at least a device screen. So yeah, we're going to get the seed phrase. Bam, there you go. There's the seed phrase. Pause the screen, steal my funds, because there ain't going to be nothing in here for y'all to do. But we want to make sure that we back that up. Otherwise, we can regenerate the seed phrase right down here. If we accept the seed phrase and we have backed it up securely, we're just going to hit this little arrow right here. Now, it's a 24-word seed phrase, so make sure you scroll up and down, okay? Make sure you get all 24. Then you just hit that arrow. And now it's going to want us to put the words in order, right? So select the words below in the correct order to validate your seed phrase. So it just wants to prove that you know your 1 through 24 words. So you should have already backed that up and put that back in. All right. And now it's creating wallet, keep device on, writing secret element, or writing to secret element. So there's a chip in here, okay? And we'll talk a little bit about that chip here in just a moment, but let that wallet create, and then we should be able to manage our funds. Now, while we're waiting for that to get done here on the desktop, the different wallet options, right? For example, we could, I believe, use the OKX wallet extension or mobile. Get this app to manage Bitcoin and EVM tokens. We're expanding support for additional chains, aiming for an all-in-one solution. Blue Wallet, which is a mobile wallet, ideal for Bitcoin and features like native SegWit, nested SegWit, legacy, coin control, Tor, and more. MetaMask, obviously MetaMask, a very popular wallet extension where we could manage a number of our different tokens on different networks. Rabby or Block Wallet, another extension. Safe, another extension. So some of the different options that you can use, because we can use Wallet Connect from Keystone to our various wallets. All right. Now, after saying all that, here we are back on the wallet. And you can see here we got Bitcoin and Ethereum. And just like we saw, I got to move this off the screen, a little screen protector. But you see the little dots right here? So if we tap that, now we can connect software wallet. We can go to device settings. So connect software wallet. These are our different options that I just mentioned. OKX, MetaMask, Blue Wallet, Sparrow, Rabby, Internal, Safe, Block Wallet, Soulflare for Solana, XRP Toolkit, Petra, Kepler, I'm Token. Just so many different options here. SushiSwap, Yearn, so on and so forth. But here are your two main wallets, right? Or your two main assets, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Most of the tokens these days are going to be on Ethereum, but we could always add more. Look right here. So Solana, we want to add Solana. Maybe we want to add XRP, ADA, right? We got Tron, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Su, that's a good one. Dash, Cosmos ecosystem. Let's see here. So if we expand that, we got Tia or Celestia, Injective, Atom, Crow, all kinds of good stuff. So just pick some of the assets that you want. There's so many different assets to choose from, but yeah, just pick the assets that you want. If we close that up, you can see some of the options go away. So just make sure you're paying attention, like Cosmos ecosystem tokens, Dash, Su, so on and so forth. But now that we selected our few, we're going to go ahead and hit check, and now here they all are. And if we wanted to interact with that, say for example Litecoin, boom. This address is only for Litecoin. Other digital assets sent to this address will be lost. Got it. And so we could scan this QR code. We could generate a new address. And then once we actually have funds in here, we could actually send. Right now we don't have any assets on this particular wallet. And then if we wanted to, right, say for example we want to interact with a third-party software, here's the QR code scanner right here, and here's the camera. And you can see that if we have a piece of something right here, we can see what is right behind that camera. So this is camera inception right now. We're on a camera looking at a camera. But yeah, we could scan the QR code for whatever website and stuff that we're on for interaction. Or maybe we're scanning a QR code because we want to send some Litecoin or send some Bitcoin or send some Solana, whatever it might be. Going over here, let's go check out device settings. So 3 dots top right, device settings, wallet settings, system settings, connection, right? Because this is air gapped, right? When enabled, the USB port can only be used for battery charging purposes. So if this is enabled, when you plug in your Type-C connection, all it would be used for is to charge the device. So just bear that in mind. But we do have air gap technology. System information, display, lock screen, vibration. If you want force feedback, verify your device. We can always wipe the device if we're going to give it to a friend or family member afterwards. Wallet settings. We got our wallet name that we can always change if we really wanted to. We could change the icon, right? So let's give it a nice little happy face. Boom, there we go. Done. Real quick interruption. If we wanted to store multiple seed phrases or multiple wallets on this thing, you just go to the 3 dots in the top right, go to device settings, then go to wallet settings, and then down here you got add wallet, put in your PIN code, and you will see that you can store up to 3 wallets in total, but the best way to access them is just simply to have a different PIN code for each specific wallet. And if you don't want to, you can always delete the wallet however you like it. Just hit the 3 dots in the top right and delete to remove. Fingerprint passcode. On the back side here, we have a fingerprint scanner. So go like that. So we can put that in right now. Fingerprint settings. We got to put in our PIN code in order to do so. And then we got to add fingerprint. So again, putting your finger on that section right there. Let's see how this works. I'm going to use my index finger or my pointer finger. So it's just like an iPhone or any other phone. You just tap it a few times. Oh, missed it there. There we go. Done. Put in our PIN code again. And we are good to go. So now we have a fingerprint to unlock our device. We can use the fingerprint to sign transactions as well. We can add additional fingerprints as you see here. We could always reset the passcode if we needed to. And that is pretty much it. I mean, most of this is going to be device settings. Like here's the about section to where we can get device information, firmware version, stuff like that. That's important to make sure your device is up to date. But most of this is just allowing you to interact with your various ecosystems, right? Not every single cryptocurrency is on this wallet, but let's switch over to the desktop. We can utilize a number of different Web3 applications to participate in, right? Through our Keystone wallet. So it's a secure hardware wallet that allows the end user to store their crypto securely and interact with Web3 applications, the DeFi space, whatever it might be, with a little bit more peace of mind, right? Again, if you're relying on a centralized authority, whatever it might be, exchange or otherwise, then we're going to have, there's a chance there that we could lose all our funds once that centralized authority goes down. Maybe there's an issue. There's been a lot of issues lately with Coinbase, Binance, so on and so forth, kind of diminishing the trust. And we could see some of the supported assets right here with the 3 Pro. So the Keystone 3 Pro, you got different versions, right? We got one of the older ones as well. And the newer wallets is just adding more and more support as we go. Let me go ahead and refresh this page. You got MetaMask, OKX, everything that I just mentioned earlier, plus more, as you can see here, with the option to add more in the future. But right now, a lot of people, especially in the Web3 space, are primarily in Ethereum, Solana, right? Those are the top 2 right now that a lot of people are participating in as far as ecosystems. They don't have Alphium, they don't have CAS, but I know a lot of my viewers love those tokens. But they will add more in the future, and the Keystone team has done pretty good. Now, the wallet isn't as small as the Ledger or the Trezor, but it is small enough and comfortable enough to fit in the hand. Now, let's talk about the chip. So inside this Keystone wallet, this hardware wallet that you're looking at, that's in my hands right now asking for the passcode, it has 3 secure elements or 3 security chips, right? We got the 8CC, so 8, that's ATECC 608B, the Maxim DS28S60 for storing your seed phrases. That's what both of those try to do. While the 8 provides hardware level security and authorization. The DS28S60 ensures trusted platform module is always in place. And then there's the MAX32520, which is your microcontroller unit for this fingerprint sensor here on the back. It utilizes encrypt flash storage for safeguarding user's fingerprint, with the verification process being extracted securely within the MCU or the microcontroller unit. So this uses 3 different chips to make sure that your device is secure, and when you access your crypto, you can easily access it. Now, switching back over to the computer, here's the open source firmware. I'll have it linked down below. Keystone 3, best open source code wallet and hardware wallet. Here are the various chips and their data sets. If you want to look at the data sheets for any of my technical nerds out there, 3 different chips. I'll go ahead, pause the screen, grab the numbers that you need. You got the MAX32520, the 8 ATE CC60 8B, and then the DS28S60. Now, on the website here, another thing that I like is the anti-blind signing. Many code wallets do not fully display transaction details during transaction signing. Keystone, however, provides user with detailed transaction data, including smart contract information. That's very useful for me, especially. Now, a lot of people don't really care about that. They just want to get their meme coins and move on. But I find that very interesting. And again, their code is open source. So it's just one of many options out there. There's plenty of great details that we can go into. But I just wanted to highlight, the fact that it's got 3 security chips to help make sure that your device, your assets, your access to those assets are secure. And it is one of many great features about this device. We're not going to go into every single one. I'll leave it linked down in the description. And if you want to save on this, use coupon code SerpentXTech at checkout. I'll have it linked down in the description, where you can check out all the various devices that Keystone has to provide, but just use SerpentXTech on checkout to save yourself some money. But open source, 3 security chips to make sure your devices are secure, or your assets are secure, and device access and management is secure. Anti-tampering. So if there's any physical tampering of the device, if I try to pop this thing open and get in there, it will securely wipe the seed phrase. So even if I was able to gain access and try to do some physical adjustments, let's say, it will wipe that. And we got support for 3 seed phrases in total, right? So I could have 3 different wallets on here, or I could just have one single wallet. And you saw that we could either go Bitcoin or what have you, like the Ethereums, the Solanas, the Litecoins, whatever it might be, with more cryptocurrencies to come in the future. Either way, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But that's going to do it for today's video. So hit that like button on the way out. Make sure to get subscribed, hit notification bell to stay up to date. As well as check out additional links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here. And let me know your thoughts on the Keystone 3 Pro, as well as if you do buy one, what you like about it down in the comments below. I hope to see you again next time. You all have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. I'll catch you next one.